to that cat, and I'm gonna.
Well, you're not gonna do anything. Don't be. Well, hell. What? Is it? Oh, there we go. Well, hello everyone. Fivel Fox Weaver here, and today, I don't know what today is. Oh, I forgot the. Hold on. There we go. There. Today's Hogwarts Legacy Day. I guess it will be somewhat chill around here today. Well, we got lots of internationals people. Lots of internationals here, so maybe not. But most of the Portuguese people we know are at a concert. So Coldplay came into town. Not really this town, the other town. The other way. It's that way. So everyone's there. But that sucks. You know, our cats don't really stop being in heat. We had to sterilize ours because they both females wouldn't stop. Always yowling for a few weeks. Yeah. When I was young, when I was a young boy, young warthog. No. I would have gone. Yeah, I guess everyone did. They used to have like the cats would. Now the ones they have, they are numbered and they are closed. They used to not be that way, either of those two things. My my neighbor who was an older man. He was they're like a family, and the grandpa was also kind of like my grandpa, and he was very generous with animals. So naturally, like strays would end up here. They have an open backyard, or like open enough for cats. So I remember waking up one morning. I think it was either winter or spring, and I started counting the cats, and it was like I stopped counting when I reached like 30. They were just out there, like it was an amazing sight. Like they would be in the grass in the backyard, like in the pavement, on top of the the roof, like cats everywhere. So naturally, when heat season came, they would be noisy, but they for some reason they would do it mostly in our driveway. And I had a technique. I would get a little what do you call it, a bacia, a little what is it, Christina? Like how do you say it? A bacia.
Bowl?
Like a bowl of water, but like not a cereal bowl, like a bigger bowl, like enough to wash your face. And I would aim more or less and drop it out of the window, and they would stop doing that. Funny, they used to have like years later when we came here, when Christina was already here, they had a dog that was very, he was big and aggressive. But I found it funny. One night the cat was doing that, and outside, and I thought for the good old times that I would repeat that. But instead of dropping it out of the window, I went outside and I threw it. I threw the water at the cat. Somehow I missed the cat, and in the dark was the dog, and the dog it did not get aggressive. It just made a sound like "ooh." I have never heard a dog make that sound, but he wasn't happy. But he was also, I think he was like a little bit humiliated. It was like a, "Oh, how did this happen?" I have news about work. They extended me for 2 months and put me in part time. That is that good? That really depends. That really depends on you, Kanar, if that's good or not. I'm gonna wait for your. Well, not really. There you go. It's kind of like, yeah, like putting you in part time means you're gonna get paid less, right? But you still like you can't. I guess you can't get a full time uh, if you're doing it part time because then you don't have time. I guess you could quit. Well, you could always quit, but hoping for at least 6 months. Okay, okay. So it wasn't. But at least I'm not out on the street. Yeah, yeah. I guess you're on your way out, not yet out the door. Okay, okay. No, I meant I thought like maybe you could prefer a different outcome, like they just oh yeah, I'll quit as soon as something good comes along. Yeah, yeah. That's not really they like. I mean, is it they like you, but they can't afford to keep you, or like or they expect you to do the same work for less pay. Like it really depends. It's really it's tricky. It's hard to tell from here, right? Give me just a second. um. So yeah, um, man, I hope you manage to find something better. The ones that are not my direct manager like me. Of course they do. You're a likable guy. Who wouldn't like you? My direct manager is the one who said I should have been looking for another job. I barely know her, but I don't like but I don't think she's a she's a fan. It's more like they can't afford to lose me, but don't want to keep me. Hmm. What do you mean they can't afford to lose you? Is it like you have a specialty they cannot go by without? I am the Portuguese market. I leave, they lose the country. That's a good selling point for you. You know, I'm gonna take my countrymen with me. We're gonna go next door. And then you massage your mustache, take out your bacalhau, and leave. Not even exaggerating, but they're very mismanaged. They lost Germany like that. Are you sure you're in a job or are you playing Risk? Didn't renew the girl in charge, man. I mean, if they go like the amount of money we pay you, like the amount of money we get from that country is not enough to pay you. Like I don't know exactly what they do, but whatever business that is. There are other people that speak German, but they do other jobs, right? They're allocated. There's no. Oh, okay, okay, I got it. Then how did they lose Germany if they have other people that speak German? Did they forget what it where it was? Haha. Oh man. Sorry, someone was calling me. Anyway, I was making a joke. Did I finish it? I forgot. Kind of got lost in thought. Did they forget where Germany was? Wait, that's how they lost it. Okay. Repeated jokes are the best. That's what I mean. Maybe they made other people do the job she was doing in addition to, yeah. Alrighty, let's play some games. Well, not games. Just one. Where's the water? But like people have, I don't know. I think like managers either forget or I don't know, or they're just mean. Sometimes they forget that people have an allocated amount of time that they are supposed to give to the company. And it's like we can afford to fire one if everyone else does like another hour per day or something. Or but even then, it's not, sometimes it's not a matter of time. It's a matter of specialty, like your case. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's also the chance that they could change management. No, I mean, I don't know. It's not zero. What am I doing? In the shadow of hope. Hold on. One of these three computers is making a lot of noise. Okay, I think I know which one it is.
Probably mine, I'm sorry.
No, I think it's actually that one. The one that's playing the game. But yes, sometimes, man, sometimes I hear stories about poor management. It's like, how do these people land these jobs? It's impressive.
What are you up to now?
I've heard one time this one lady, um, she was doing a presentation on jobs and market and and that sort of thing. And she went and said something like, in our line of job, like you don't stay in the same company, like people are not staying in the same company for long periods. Like every year or every 2 years they jump to another country, not country, company. So they just up between companies, so they can get better. They negotiate better pays and stuff like that. So instead of companies giving you raises that they think like what you would expect, like oh, you're doing well, let's give you a raise. No, instead they hire someone else and they pay better to the guy that comes from outside. um, One positive aspect of that is that you get different views on things. And what else? And basically she was saying like, that's how the market works today, so that's what you should do. And I'm looking around, I'm like, I don't have kids. I could do that, but these 50 guys or 100 guys that are around me have families. They cannot afford to be jumping around like that, and that sort of inconsistent and volatile sort of market. Like they could go to another company and find bad conditions, and then they would have to once again put themselves out there and keep doing that. And it's like, in the amount of effort, and it's not efficient. Yeah, I think, for example, that my manager is not suited to manage people. She has never managed people. Her position serves no purpose, as we pretty much all manage ourselves. She's a bigger loss to the company than all of us. You also don't get consistency. You don't get consistency. Yeah. And I'm thinking like, so you're gonna put so much effort into that, looking into instead of focusing on your job and your personal life so that you can feel fulfilled and happy and whatever, you're gonna spend your free time looking for another job. And doesn't make any sense to me. I was about to I was at that point, and it was pretty early in the presentation. I was ready to leave. Like, just because that's what you think the market is right now doesn't mean that's what it should be. And furthermore, in our line of work, but also other, like, you have to train people. If you have people jumping around after a year, you spend like 6 months training them. And then after a year they leave. You just, like, half of that time they weren't they were costing you money, because everyone is around them isn't working 100% because they have to dedicate like 20% to teaching the new guy. And then they never make it up to the company. So it's stupid. It doesn't, like, you go through training and by the end of it you leave, and go to another company, and you have these professional people that don't do nothing. They just get training. It's not a good. I don't think it's a good method. Oh, those are training. I was like, what the hell is that? Is that a guy? No, is it an inferi? They're very still, right? For oh, wait. There is something there. I saw a shimmer. I saw a shimmer. Where is it? I saw it. Here. Aha. Practice dummies. All right.
question. A lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with every
She
detail
does.
on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse and fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
For some reason, I have a feeling this is not gonna end well for Ominous. I have a strangest feeling. We'll find out, we'll find out. Where is the world map? Where is the closest? I guess it is Hogsmeade. Because he's the source of reason, you know? And sources of reason usually don't end well. He's the guy that says, let's not do these things. Which sounds reasonable to me,
Are you
usually.
ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rayburn.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, She is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
The only thing that I find like weird about, like, I find this girl weirder than Ominous. Like the one thing that I find weird about Ominous is first the name, but he's a Slytherin, so that's part of it. Is his hair? He's got a Twilight hair. It's weird. It's too perfect. Now this girl, I don't know. There's something about her. Like, she's way too powerful, but she goes mostly unnoticed. You're getting to the end, really? I thought I still had. I thought I had more time. Wait, I have to go. Oh man, it's Christmas. Is she powerful? She says so. She says she can do wandless magic and she's an animagus. So, being an animagus is already quite rare. And furthermore, she's a gazelle, which is like, it's an animal that can outrun you and probably hurt you easily. Okay, she's versatile. Yeah, and like, she's not powerful in the way like if people were to use Bombard and make a small explosion, she would make a big one. But she has. So can Wormtail. Yeah, but Wormtail is stupid. He's a rat. So, but she's a gazelle. Like, gazelles can eat rats, I think, if they really want to. If they really want to. Like a carnivorous gazelle. But then she can also do wandless magic. That's, you don't choose, so that doesn't matter. Is it upstairs? Oh, it's upstairs.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
What a silly name.
Oh,
Okay, I got one.
What have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow
Exactly.
approached me
So
about
she.
helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden.
Oh no, not the daisies.
But those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
I see.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
I see.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is
I think she's in on it.
helpful, albeit more
She wants her husband gone.
Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
To that I say, all right, all right, all right.
Well, welcome, Marlene. Thank you for the follow. Congratulations on being officially cool. How are you doing? Mrs. Ray, is it first time chat? So it's your first time here. How did you get here? We do hope that you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. Your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? How are you? I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. How are you? I'm fine. Just completing a 3D VTuber model for a client. Thanks for asking. 3D VTuber. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I cannot even imagine how to do that. Sounds interesting. Do you stream? Do you stream that kind of work? Best to keep this between us, if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth
Very
holding on to.
ominous.
Thank you.
Yeah, professional graphic designer. I make 3D VTuber models, logos, emotes, overlays. I'm not professional. I've done like small work. I know a little bit of 3D modeling. And I can draw, but like not I wouldn't call myself professional, not even close. Banners and animation. Would you be interested in having a look at my work? Yeah, sure. You can share it.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check that.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago.
Is it about shoes, Kanar?
Distracted, reading a note when you-know-who came into the shop.
I have a Discord channel.
And offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an
Let me
order
see if this
he'd
works.
placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what
there you
turned
go.
out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Oh god. Can you send me your Discord account? I send you my work on Discord. You can post it on the channel. That's the only reason it exists. Like, it doesn't have a lot of action. Feel free to share. I assume you have a portfolio being a graphic designer. By the way, I'm not sure if you answered. Do you stream? Do you have a? Yeah, yeah. Better be sure. I should put maybe a over 18 sign on this channel. At least when Kanar is here. Um, sometimes I use bad words, but other than that, it's usually acceptable. I would say. My brother played this game. Oh. No data return. What? Were you the one doing the shoutout? Okay, cool. We totally should create a Kanar warning. Yeah, I guess it should be. It shouldn't be that hard with StreamerBot to have a like a pop up show up whenever Kanar is in town. Like Kanar is here. Beware. Um, like depending on your presence on the stream. It shouldn't be that hard. I didn't hear a single thing he said to me. I was distracted. But I'm assuming he's also being in the same position. So he's being extorted. Can you tell him?
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Oh, he's in a relationship with the bosses. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
So there's only one missing. Can I go over? Yeah. Nice.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
So if you give me a chance, I will make cool and attractive stuff for your stream. Ah, that's cool. I like doing my own stuff. Really. I appreciate the offering, but like I like to have my hand on things. You might find out I have not a master, but a student of many arts. One of them being this kind of drawing. Like I made this fox and Loki over there and the other thing over there with the beans. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to change to try out different things. Also, I'm also a cosplayer, by the way. You can check my Instagram. You can see my stuff that I make and Christina makes.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified. and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Since I'm here, I might as well get this. Get this open.
Revelio.
Weird, I had a feeling I had been here. But maybe it's because like the aesthetics are all the same and every place looks alike. Considering that, oh wow, wait. The door is luminous. Oh no, something going on there. It's like the same effect they have on the windows, like you can't see outside. But it shouldn't happen with the door. Oh well. Having lived in the UK, that is realistic. It all looks the same. How far is it? But you know, Kanar, the thing in, oh wow, something's off going on. Considering that the wizards all make these houses all crooked and stuff, unlike everyone, they don't really seem unique. But if you think about like the Weasley's house, it's very unique.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
You would expect interiors to be more personalized. Of course, it's a game. I'm not oblivious to that, but something weird with the what are you doing, man?
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Can you get on the boat? Oh, this is not Assassin's Creed. Cannot. I made a boo-boo. I have to go around. If I can get out of this. Okay.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Now this is unrealistic. Like if you can see footprints with Revelio, wouldn't you see like hundreds of footprints? Like, is it the only person to have been through here? I bet she turned into a gazelle at some point. Well, hello.
Students get what's coming to them.
Oh, by the way, I want to try something. I want to try messing with the settings. This is The Witcher. Wait, what? The keys. On foot, mounts, has nothing to do with that. Spells and actions. Okay, which one changes? There it is. Next spell set. Actually, I'm assigning different buttons. Last stream, I had an issue with my mouse, but then I found out that this mouse actually doesn't have a button for DPI. Lots of mouses have a button that you can press right under the scroll to change the sensitivity of the mouse. This one doesn't. What it does is it changes the wheel so it can like roll without anything stopping it. So it went crazy, and I was having a lot of difficulty casting spells because of that. And then I disassembled the entire mouse, and I found out that's what it was. It has a little button that like changes. There's a spring, and and if it's pressed down, it goes like it has the spring locks onto the wheel, and it does like that little resistance you feel on the scroll. But if you tap it up, it doesn't, and the wheel goes free. Oh man, I spent a little bit disassembling the mouse. I'm pretty sure I voided any warranty it could still have, although it's still, I think it has more than 2 years, so it doesn't have any warranty anyway.
Revelio.
You don't need to hide, but it feels like I should. I'm not doing it for the game, I'm doing it for the story. I would hide in that situation.
There must be another way forward.
Fair content, yeah, because he walks slowly when it's, or slower when he's hiding, so it's more content.
I need to find her quickly.
You listen. If I have time, people call to you at home and with shenanigans. If I have time, I sometimes entertain them. Sometimes they're nice, Sometimes it's just a job, and then like it's not gonna go anywhere, and I kind of feel pity for them. I go like, I'm not really gonna give you anything, but and sometimes they go like, okay, and sometimes they really insist, and all right, if you want to insist, go ahead, but I'm not gonna give you anything. Once I said something very, very dark to one, they hung up. Oh, I have stories, man. I got to the point one told me, listen, I was still having my master's in engineering. This one lady with a very, what would you call it? Like, I don't want to be mean to anyone, but she had like a fish seller's accent, if that tells you anything. Which doesn't mean anything. Like, she could be a genius, but she was working in a call center, so it's I mean, maybe she was going through a rough time. Anyway, she ended up telling me that I should have studied more math. And to be fair, she was kind of true. She was kind of, it was kind of true. I should have studied more. I did pass most of them, like, barely in college. Even I felt afterwards that I was I felt that it was in poor taste. Oh. Let's see. There was one lady that that one said she was gonna wait outside our house. I was like, "Are you gonna find our house? You were just asking for the location just a few minutes ago, and I didn't tell you the location. So are you gonna do that?" Ended up telling her to bring the police when she came, and that was, I think that was the end of it. It's been like a year or two. So I don't think she meant it. Do you want me to tell you what I said? I'm scared. But tell me just this: were you frustrated back then? I'm trying to justify before I read anything that might change my opinion about you. There was one that I told her up front. Listen, I know you're not selling anything, but you're trying to get my information, and I'm not gonna give you any information. And she was like, okay, and then like 5 seconds later, she was asking me stuff, and I was like, I told you I wasn't giving you any information. Like we can talk. You can sell me your stuff. You can do your speech, your script, but I'm not giving you that information. So if you want to go, you go ahead. I will say it to Christina in whisper. Okay. She can tell you or show you. Okay.
Revelio. Crunch here isn't worth the time. No amount of spoils is worth that many spiders.
It's not gonna work.
It might.
Using that girl as bait. Working for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep...
Yeah, you know what? Maybe we should go get a couple of professors. Just tell them, there's this student who's been abducted.
I ought to pay that pretty little shopkeeper.
Ah. Christina is going to block me. Maybe. How bad can it be? Is it that bad? God damn it. Hold on. Wow. That is... Jesus, were you already in Italy, or was that in the UK? Just trying to paint a picture. It's really the devil's in the details, as they say. Oh, God damn it! Oh, I didn't see that coming. That guy's going nowhere, like spells don't work on him or something. UK. Okay. Because I've never been to the UK, but I've heard the food isn't great. So it's like no Italian is coming after you for that. It was years ago. Oh, man, I don't think like, okay, you just picked up the phone and said that. But you knew what they were calling for, right? Christina is not reacting. Now I'm worried. She is alive. She's appreciating life right now. I didn't use this telemarketing. Okay, then it's
I've read verse on Reddit, so
Christina.
Didn't phase
Christina reads Reddit. You are as dear. Oh, get it? Because the other. I know it's a gazelle, not a deer. To me, as an augury whose voice foretells the coming rain. Oh, it's a poem. Dulcibella Filbert. That's a hard name to. It doesn't really exactly roll off the tongue. Wait, what? There's a letter. Man, I'm not gonna read all that. Please allow me to say that these past months of being unable to share publicly the feelings. Oh, it's the other guy. Okay.
He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Don't read it then. Oh, so this is nothing. Yeah, I go on Reddit, but it's usually to promote my stuff. I've enjoyed a couple of things there, but like Christina likes those am I the a-hole and stuff like that. And Bridezilla stuff. Oh yes, this is my first deal. I haven't killed hundreds of guys like you.
I could do this all day.
Become personal.
Oh, has it? Has it become... Oh, has it? Then where are you? Why are you hiding? Why did I have to go to you? Why are you running? Stop running! I was the a-hole on that occasion. Maybe it really depends on. I don't think you can really be much like, unless you offend them directly. Like as a telemarketer, I'm sure they have heard worse things, and if I listen, they hung up immediately, right? Maybe they hung up because they wanted to laugh and they didn't want to laugh with you on the line, because then you could say, hey, you are a horrible person, and then it would be registered. Like I heard that they record those things. I knew a guy who worked in call centers, and they say they record those things or they can record those things for what is it called, for their own evaluations and stuff. Shock factor is a powerful thing, yeah. And like I was ready because you told me it was horrible. It's like it's disgusting a little bit. Not like you being disgusting. Like the thought of it is disgusting. Especially if you're eating pizza. God, oh man. Especially if you're eating those pizza. Like there's a pizza in Pizza Hut. like I don't trust the meats there, of course. Like it's all ground, like nothing is in Pizza Hut you don't see pieces of meat that you look at them and you recognize them as meat. It's like this one is exactly shaped like dog food. So if I was if I was eating that kind of pizza and you said that to me, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna put this down for now. He smiles and this one is red. Like sometimes I go with the we've gone to Pizza Hut with my godfather and his many kids, and he's like, all right, we're gonna order this one, and it's best if we order the same for everyone because kids get like jealous and stuff. You can't have a different pizza because then it was okay. I was like, but are you sure you want that one? Because it's like, oh yeah, it's their favorite. And I was like, really? Because I have been a kid eating Pizza Hut. I didn't say this part. I was just thinking to myself. I have been a kid at Pizza Hut, and this has never been my favorite. You go to pizza lovers, ham lovers, bacon lovers, that sort of stuff that focuses on a particular flavor that you like, not freaking meat that is shaped like dog food. Even as a taste, it doesn't taste good. Wow, a thing that is hidden. I've never seen one of these that I know of. Of course, I use Revelio all the time, so maybe they could be hidden, and by the time I get to them, they're not hidden anymore. But yeah, like when telemarketing calls, I think everything is fair. I just like these are also people that are in one of the, it's not the worst jobs, like there are jobs that are, I think, are way worse, or maybe they could be. Well, it depends really on the person. Like, would I prefer like physical labor over being in a call center? Maybe yes. Because the amount of crap you get, like both from, you don't get paid well. Management is probably the same level as you have right now, Kanar, because they also don't get paid well, and you have to take shit from your bosses and from the people you're calling. It and the physical labor. Okay, that's true. That's true. If your labor requires you to use special shoes, maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I would prefer the call center. Yeah.
Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right.
Yeah, I'm alright. Fine. They're giving me 3 meals a day, and it's better than whatever my wife cooks. So.
Anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now.
Imagine you said it, right? Imagine coming here. I'm here to rescue you. Oh no! I'm fine. Just take Natty and go. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. And closes the door back.
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
I worked in a call center for about a month during university, and it was super chill playing PSP all the time. I also worked in another where my head was water after 4 hours. I have never worked in a call center. I have only heard of
Very well.
I knew a guy who was working there in a call center when I was in college. You are fortunate. Yeah. I have seen movies and TV shows, and I have heard people from call centers talk. And I when I answer and I know it's a call center, like I try to be respectful. I'm not like, oh, you piece of shit or something, like, no. But when, like, I know they have a script, and I know they are trying to sell something, so I might start with, I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt you right there. I'm not interested in buying anything. And then they go, oh no, don't worry, I'm not selling you anything. I'm just gonna offer you to pay more for what you already have, if you don't mind. All right, do your thing. and then they do their thing. All right, I said no. They offer it 3 or 4 more times. I say I don't hang up because I know that they will call again. And then I try to be as amicable as possible because I have been in situations where they called again. And this particular lady, she called again and again and again and again and again and again. And we were having lunch, and it was like, it was harassment, basically. It was the same one who said she would wait outside our house. That was interesting. That was an interesting one. When you have to work. That is, and that's when you block the number. Yeah, I mean the phone we have in our. Oh, they don't call me on my cell phone. They call me on our landline. And that phone, I can't. I at least I don't know how to block numbers. It's a crappy phone. It's the one that the company, the mail, the internet provider provided. So naturally, it has a landline this day and age. It's like landline. It's not a like landline. It's what do you call it? It's a phone, but it's like probably over. It's over fiber, but it acts like a phone. It's a. You can just disconnect the phone. Yeah, but she can always call later, and I'm not gonna have the phone disconnected forever. Like they often call like, oh, not today, all right, tomorrow, and I don't know, they take a note and they call tomorrow. I don't want them calling tomorrow. I have pretended to be a child before on phone so that they would like.
I always pretend I'm a child.
Christina always pretends she's a child. But it doesn't work because they think, oh, the parents aren't home. We'll call later. Do you give that number to anyone? Do you use it? Yes, actually. Our parents and, for example, older relatives. Even when she's streaming. What?
I pretend. Wait. What? Not a child.
She pretends she's a child when telemarketers call. She answers as a child. Let's. It took me a while to get there. She pretends she's a child always. Okay. Oh, okay, I got it. Like that went dark. You know, it was like what? Because you tend to. Okay. Where do we go now? She has a different voice on stream. I feel like sometimes, it's more high pitched.
I have a different voice when I speak English. Same as you.
No, I don't. It's the same voice I always have.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, this is how I normally sound. Very manly. Speak Portuguese then. Tonight it's bacalhau time. What should I say in Portuguese, Christina? What's the best phrase to show off my Portuguese vocals? Where do we go? Oh, it's right here. Hoje à noite o jantar é bacalhau com natas. It's the same. It has a little.
It's not.
But it is.
It's not.
Acabei de matar uma melga.
Acabei de matar uma melga.
It's not. How is it not?
It's not. Your voice, also when you speak English, is a little bit higher.
You are higher pitch, both of you.
Uh-huh.
When in English you are both higher pitch.
When
Now I
we
realize
speak
it.
English, we speak with a little bit higher. When we speak Portuguese, we speak lower.
Okay, steroid man.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus.
I had a French friend and she said all Portuguese men sounded gay when speaking French. Her words.
As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do.
Now I'm curious.
Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Because it sounds gay to us? That's the only explanation, because then when we replicate the sounds, it's...
We make it more feminine, is that it?
There we go. What are you gonna do? In the best sense of the word. Isn't gay a French word, or originally a French? Doesn't it come from French? Come at me, French. Oh, I just remembered one. One telemarketer called, and she you could tell she was probably like 20s or 30s, like she was a young lady. And I was amicable as usual, and she offered a deal, and I was like, you know, I know what deal you're gonna offer, because they always called with the same thing. It was like, we got a new deal for you, and I was like, is it this, and this? And they were like, exactly. How did you know? And I was like, because you've offered me like this new deal 6 times in the last 2 years by now. And so maybe. And so she gave me the numbers, and I was like, yeah, but I'm not interested, because then I'll be paying more. And then she'd be like, how can you be paying more? How much do you pay now? And blah, blah, blah. And so we did the math, because the other lady told me that I sucked at math. And by the way, my call center friend told me that she was probably fired for that. So we did the math, and it turns out that indeed, if I took the deal, I would be paying more. And it was like €3. €3 instead of paying like, let's say 30, I would pay 33. And I was like, see, I would be paying more. And she would like, but it's just €3 more. I was like, but how do you want me to keep having this friendly communication without laughing? If that's how you're gonna go. My call center friend also gave me the idea that they can't hang up. He worked in the same company they kind of sublet those things, or they hire like Mail doesn't necessarily have a call center. They contract call centers that go, and that's why sometimes they don't know what they're talking about, and then they can't offer you other deals and stuff like that, because they have these packages that they are supposed to sell. Fable being amicable. Para de falar, Badalhoca, vais estar a arranjar trabalho, gente. E diz a tua amiga que eu já consigo contar até 1000. They outsource, yeah. And yeah, he told me that the I don't remember it exactly, but I think they can't hang up. That, like, you're the one who's supposed to hang up. And maybe that's why she didn't know what to say other than, but it's only €3 more for the same exact thing. It's. Are you sure you don't want it? Because like, no. I've had some interesting conversations. Just do me a solid, man. It's just €3 per month. So by the end of the year, it'd be like 36. It's basically you're paying for an extra month at the end of the year. But yeah, why don't you do that? I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you're taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities. What authorities? There are no authorities, man. This is a lawless land. It's the Christmas bonus. Yeah.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
Don't receive it, you pay it. Yeah.
Than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
But yeah, here I don't know who we gave our number to. Like I don't think we get much telemarketing. Like not from telecommunications providers. I don't think we get that anymore. I think they changed their strategy. They just let you run out of. They don't try to renegotiate your contract anymore. They just let you run out, and then they charge you when you forget. Because after that period, basically you lose the discount and you pay more for it. So they would rather you forget about it. It used to be that they would call and be, "Hey, are you still in the period? No? All right. Let's try to change to our company." Now it's just no, they don't do that. Or try to extend. Are you still in the period? No, let's try to extend that thing before it runs out. Or yes, you're still in the period. Anymore. This doesn't matter. I'm just rambling now. Soft price for a year. No. I mean like for like the period, the fidelity. What do we call it? Loyalty period. Is like 2 years, and at the end of the 2 years you lose the discount. So like if you're paying 30 at the end of that, you'll be paying like 40, for example. And if you forget about it for like a month or two, you might be paying extra. When they used to call like 1 or 2 months before it ended and say, "Hey, it's about to be over. Do you wanna keep going?" Or if it was another company, they would call and be like, "Hey, are you still in the period? If not, then we can." But they wouldn't call it a discount. I remember that you would just keep paying the same thing. You'd just be out of the period. Like gyms, they know most people will just keep paying because they're too lazy. Yeah, I guess some people, like rich people, they would like not care. It's off price, yeah. But here, where we live, the majority of calls that I get, like this, are from. It's weird. It's very weird. It's from these guys that claim they are doing statistics, or it's about there's an health thing, and you should come and do a checkup. Let's check your eyes on that, and it's very weird, and because I know it's like the way they pose the questions. It's designed to clearly target older people that maybe they live alone and they don't know any better. They don't know that their information is valuable. Probably mail sells the list of contacts. Yeah, with the new privacy laws, I'm sure like probably they still find a way to do it, but we should be more protected. Like everywhere I go, it's like life just got harder. Because you need to sign things to so that they can use your email or accept your email or something like that. but it usually goes like this. Oh, we're from a statistics page place. Have you been to the hospital in the, because I ask, where did you get my information? Have you been to the hospital in the last 6 months? And like, why are you asking me? Like, you should know. And older people, they're always in the hospital and going to consultations and stuff. So of course they're gonna say yes, and then they'll be like, oh well, that's where you probably filled out a form there, right? Of course you did, because when you go to the hospital, you fill out things. Well, that's where we got our information from, and it continues like that. And so they go like, have you been to the hospital like last 6 months? And I'm like, no, I haven't been to the hospital in 2 years or 3 years. And then I'm like, well, someone in your house must have been. It's like going through probability. It's like those fortune tellers. You know, by probability, a lot of people are gonna end up acknowledging that they did go to the hospital, or they filled something out, or someone in the house did. But here it's just me and Christina, and we haven't gone. So right there it gets suspicious. And then they start asking questions like, what is your full name? And I'm like, you bet you're calling me. Didn't I fill out a form, like, allegedly? Then you have my information. Why are you asking? Oh, it's to confirm. I was like, no, it's not. And then I start to get pissy because she's lying to me. And I know she has a script, and I don't know what kind of job that is, but it sounds like it's a job that it doesn't sound, even if it's legal, it doesn't sound ethical. It seems like they are taking advantage of people, taking their information and selling it. And then we get to the point where the lady tells us that she's gonna wait outside our house. Just after asking where we lived. It's what color is your underwear? Do you have CFMS? Oh lady, you have no idea how many CFMSs I have. But tell me about yours. Where was I going? Quests. Well, there's only one way to go. By the way, how are my gear slots? They seem very, very full. I think I'm gonna clear that up before moving forward, because I know I'm about to get some new gear, and then say that's your next answer next time you get called. Yes, I need to think about that in Portuguese though. It'd be like, how do I say that in Portuguese? That's your next answer next. Say you're only interested in shoes that can get you guaranteed laid. Do you sell those? One time we actually went there, and that was very suspicious, like to the point where I was double checking that the doors were locked before we left the house. So they called, and it was like they were offering pillows. They were just giving them away. And I entertained it to the point where we actually got out of the house and we went to get the pillows. And they gave us the pillows. And I don't remember if we gave them any information. I think we filled out a form, but I don't think I gave a real number.
I gave a fake number.
Oh, you gave a fake number. There you go.
I don't even know our phone number. Like,
Christina doesn't know our phone number. Are you calling from the sex shop? The ball guy got a weird smell after using them for a while. Yeah. I used this once. I used this purple thing one time, and I was not pleased, and I would like to return it. I still have the package and the receipt. but it now has a funny smell. Just to be warned. But yeah, we went out and we got the pillows, and they are shitty pillows. They are not good at all. At least not to me. Like some people like them soft. I like them hard. Okay, I like my pillows not hard as a rock, but close. I call the ring is stuck. I'm starting to get worried. It's been 3 days now.
Aloha Mora.
Are you calling from the sex shop? Can you tell me how to remove certain stains from clothing? They'll be like, just wear dark clothes. They're sexier and the stains don't show as much. Man, the camera does not help in this place. Giving you a lot of material. Oh yeah, white stains don't show as much in there. You're full. Oh, okay, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about it. Where is the shop? Why is this? Okay, no. Where is the shop? I kind of messed up. Is it? I need any shop. Any shop will do. Wait, there's a key? Is that a key? That's not a key. No, it's this shop has things, right? It's not necessarily a key. Okay. I was thinking like ketchup or mustard or think more mayonnaise. Hey dude, can I sell my shit to you or should I go find? Yeah, I need to find another place. Oh, but I like that he's getting ready for Christmas. Nice. But what I really want is to sell my stuff. Broom shop, yeah. But there's this one that is just right in front of the thing. It's like one whoosh away, right? See? It's right there.
For delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
Oh, I don't have as much crap as I thought I did.
Was never one for adventure myself.
Like the broom shop is. Yeah, I guess it is. It's this one, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly the same thing. I just have a tendency to go to this one. I don't know why. But yeah, it's the same thing. I think the broom one, it's on, like, you have to go around, don't you have to go around the... You have a quest in the square. I do. So yeah, long story short, we did get the pillows. But it's funny. We got there and we had to wait a little bit. There was like a waiting room, and there was one other guy there, and he turned to us and they were like, and he was like, are you here for the pillows? No, and we were like, yeah, we're here for the pillows. Is it with you? And he was like, no, I'm also here for the pillows. I was just like, this is weird, right? He was like turning to us. This is suspicious, right? This is weird. Did you is it your first time doing this sort of thing? Do they really give you pillows? And we're like, well, it's our first time. We don't know. It's like a weird conversation when you get to a place where you're just meeting people who don't know exactly what's going on, but they're all expecting to get free pillows. Before you get recruited into a cult. Um, yeah, this is where the pillow cult is, right?
I beg your pardon, but would you
Is everything all right?
Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you for asking. I'm Betty. Betty Bugbrook. And no, everything is not all right. It's my dear friend Hazel. She's in trouble.
Hazel?
Yes. Oh, she's a unicorn. Known her for years. She doesn't like to leave the forest, so I visit her once a week.
This old lady annoying me. She is overacting a little bit. The
Her coat is glorious. Well, the last time I saw her, we were violently attacked by a pack of wolves. Hazel, loyal friend that she is, leapt in front to protect me, and in the process, I fear she...
They have the same face as Professor Hackett. This was what I was thinking. It was like, she's very familiar.
I'd imagine. I know you Hogwarts students learn a fair bit about caring for beasts. Perhaps you could find my unicorn friend and get her somewhere safe so that she can heal.
I'll keep an eye out for your unicorn friend and take her to safety if I see her.
Oh, you've a good soul. I can always tell. Please, don't risk your own safety, though. I don't know precisely where she is, but I can tell you that her den is north of Hogsmeade. And although I haven't been able to brush her lately, I imagine she still has the brightest, most beautiful coat of her entire herd. Remember, you'll know her by her...
Yeah, she was exaggerating a little bit her expressions sometimes. Her expressions, not facial expressions, like the way she was talking. Like sometimes it didn't. That's not how people talk. But yeah. But yeah, that's a very Christina's thing. But yeah.
She's in trouble.
But yes, yeah.
No. But yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
What was that? How unfortunate.
Expelliarmus! Defender! Protego! Levioso! Descender!
What have you done?
Expelliarmus!
Death from above!
Revelio! Come on, Hazel.
What are those? Are those unicorns? Okay, if I have to... Yeah, I know I have to capture, but... let me just put the right spells over here.
Hazel must be here somewhere.
There she is. Oh, you evil! Which button was it?
I have been falling for 30 minutes!
Perfect. Fuck, I don't even know where they are. God damn it. That was really, really well timed. Fucking hell. One is done. What about the other one? That wasn't Hazel. No, it wasn't. Where's the other one? She fucked up. I was like, this is not for me. I'm not gonna be floating and shit. What is this? There's a weird kid around. Hello. Well, isn't she supposed to be hurting? Like she shouldn't be running around.
I can take Hazel back to a vivarium now. I should...
Okay, she's at Hogwarts. No, not Hogwarts, Hogsmeade. Right there. She's not. I thought she was. Huh. Maybe it's because like when she went down from the Levioso, she laid on the ground. I didn't expect that. Oh, this is. I like the candles in the tree. It feels very living on the edge, right? Like just a little thing, just a little wind maybe, and this thing could be set on fire.
Madam Bugbrook.
Oh, she's scared that she may be hurt, but she's not hurt. Okay.
What a relief! Is she all right? Are you all right? Do you have a safe place for her to stay?
Yes, I have like a weird portal inside of a room inside of a castle. It's perfect for a unicorn. You'll see. Am I the only one who finds it weird that he takes animals and puts them inside like it's not... It's still a requirement room, right? When the door closes, it's like it's a different dimension. Like it's not... They're not free. They're still inside of a cage. They're protected, but it's not like real life. Isn't it weird? Or is it just me? Am I overthinking things? We're fine, and yes, I do. What do you... Yes.
We're both fine. And I have a safe place for her at Hogwarts.
You've a kind heart, you do. I'm relieved and thankful that you'll take care of her. I shall miss my sweet pointy pony, but I know she's safer away from the poachers. Do give her a nice brushing for me, won't you?
I mean, she did just give the location of a unicorn to a stranger who just told her, yeah, I have a safe place for her. Speak with Natty. But where? Hogwarts. Wait a minute. Did I? I don't think I'd come here during Christmas. This is nice. This is very nice.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
I don't blame her for being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is
That
a good
sounds-
question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders.
That's what she
beginning
said.
with Harlow. And once he is gone,
Hello, Rock and Brothers. How are you doing?
we are making progress. And we will.
I take it you didn't go to the Coldplay concert.
Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
As everyone else in this country, apparently. Maybe not in the country. Because it's like what, 50,000 people or something?
50,000, yeah.
But this is nice. Listen, Rock and Rollers, look at this. Merry Christmas to you. This is my gift. It's this view. Like, this is pretty. A little bit stuttery. I'm gonna go slower so that... No, it stutters anyway. I'm good at home. Me too. It's not that I don't like going to certain events, like getting out of the routine. But when I think about the confusion that a concert like that is, it's even if I liked Coldplay, I think I would prefer to stay at home. Like, I like Arctic Monkeys, The Offspring. They have come to Portugal. I don't even think about going to the concerts. I know it's not my kind of thing. I think I'm not gonna go stealth this time. Just gonna go. Oh shit! It's a troll. I'm gonna go stealth. I didn't like the Arctic Monkeys concert. The sound was too bad. Really? Huh.
No sign of Lodgok.
I'm not, what do you call it, an audiophile? Is that the right word? Like, I get the excitement of being at a concert and getting that music that you like, and it feels like it beats you in your chest because it's so loud and the floor trembles. And it's like those people are right there, those celebrities and all that. But the music itself, because it's music that I like and I have heard the recordings like a bunch of times, it triggers me a little bit that they're not exactly alike. Sometimes they change a little bit the lyrics, or the timing, or the sound isn't exactly the same. And it's like, I would rather be at home listening to the recording. At the same time, like, I don't recognize them. It's not. It's like you know, when someone is trying to sell you a TV and it's like, oh, this sound is amazing, and they show you the surround system, and it's like, okay, it comes from all sides, but besides that, it sounds exactly like my headset. So it's. I was on the front row and the sound was too bad. How so? How was it? Can you explain it better? How bad was it? Like, what do you mean by that? Just curious. If you can't quite put your finger on it, I'll understand. It just didn't sound right.
Revelio. Look at the size of this. This place is teeming with Ragnarok's loyalists. I have to keep my wits about me.
Do you though? Do you? Do you have?
I've never seen a sword like it. Who's there?
A sword like it.
This cart ought to get me deeper into the mine.
Did you go to the cosplay show? Coldplay show?
How deep will this take me?
Red Rogue's gonna be pleased with our progress. Who was on that car?
Who's that question for, Kanar?
That has to be the end up ahead.
You couldn't hear what he was singing, and he was also drunk. Okay. Cause you know, mate, he's a rock star. He's a rock star. He gets to be drunk playing the things that he's playing. And maybe he thinks he sounds better if he's drunk.
Revelio.
Brothers, I don't. Okay. I think the last time I went to a concert, it was with Christina, and it was Chutes? Chutes et Pontapés? Yeah, it made me sad a little bit, because the guys, like, it wasn't raining, but it was like you know that very thin kind of rain that we call molhatolos, because in English it would be fool wetter, because fools get wet, because they say it's not raining, but then after a little bit they are soaked. You barely notice until you are. It was kind of like that, to the point where we had to buy some sweaters and a couple of umbrellas. And so the crowd wasn't there exactly. It was a thin crowd, like people just mostly. It was at Expo Fasik, which is not. I guess it's aimed not just. It's originally an industrial exposition, I think. Expo, yeah. So it's like older people, not just for youngsters. And so when they go, like, they are really trying to pull the crowd, like what was the song? No, it was that one that goes like minha vida. So it goes like and he's waiting for the crowd to follow him, to go like and instead of going like rah, like you would hear at Keima or a concert where there's lots of young people, you heard like a hum, like a like a choir or something, and it got to the point where it's like, fuck it, it just continue the song. So I kind of felt bad for them. Me, it was some Australian that my partner likes. Some Australian. You say some Australian, I think about Chris Hemsworth or Crocodile Dundee. Hey! Well, there he goes. Oh. Here we go. However, I love the national concert, and the lead singer throws beer glasses at the public, always. Beer glasses, like That sounds dangerous.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Oh, plastic. Okay. No, like that sounds hardcore. And before that, there was... What's that guy? I think he's Portuguese. David Fonseca? It was at Keima. You and your friends wanted to go, or you, who wanted to see it? Was it with you? Maybe it wasn't with you. I think no, but I think you were there.
I remember going to see Linda. With Daima.
No, I didn't. I didn't see that one. Maybe it was your brother and the rest of our friends that wanted to see that.
But you were there for who? But you were there for when it was us, my friends.
Was I?
Yeah. Oh, and Kimberley.
Oh yeah, Kimberley, of course. That one was with you, and you wanted to see it.
Yes, because it's a tradition. You finish your Keima and you have to have Kimberley. It was our last year of Keima.
Shit.
I wanted to end my last year of Keima doing the tradition.
Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise. Revelio.
There were a lot of them. Kinda wish I had more spells that affected the entire area.
I'd better light these boilers if I want to go any further. Confringo. Revelio. I hope I can get to Ranrock before Lodgok does.
Another drill is complete. The wizarding world will crumble.
I can end this right now. I have to destroy the drill and stop Ranrock's loyalists. Incendio!
Oh, there's a...
Incendio! Crisis!
This'll be a lot.
Protego!
Oh! God damn it! Trying to take out the small ones. Because they are annoying!
I'll bury you in the deepest spot. I will make you. Wizards will be I shall avenge your death.
Revelio.
Ah, so there is another little one up there.
Once the war is over.
Descender. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Protego. Defender. Levioso. Confringo. Bombardo. Expelliarmus. Descender. Expelliarmus. Defender. Descender. Protego. Expelliarmus. Defender. Bombarda. Confringo.
You wafted away with that.
Oh yeah. Why is he not doing anything? He's just standing there.
Bombarda.
Okay. Collapse all pillars. Oh.
Confringo.
But is it good if I do that while standing here? Maybe not, right?
Confringo. I have to find a way to stop that drill.
I wonder if they'll give us like an insight into Ranrock.
That is unfortunate. No matter, we will build another. I found this one lurking outside. Lord Gok, come to make amends, little brother.
I came to stop this.
What is this you've brought me? It cannot be. All this time, you knew where it was.
Don't!
Are you alright?
I'll never understand you, Lord Gok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrock.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
All this time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragbor's last journal. Wasted my time chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along. But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you.
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind.
No!
Abracadabra!
Poor Lord Cock. Dead by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him. Now to get out of this blasted place.
I had a feeling. Once he got there and was like, oh, little brother. I didn't remember them being brothers. This is news, right?
I'll send word to Fig to meet me in the map chamber. He and the keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is.
Most gobblers in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
I don't remember who the guy with the top hat was. I remember he
How inconvenient travel was before I invented
didn't
flute.
sound very smart.
Some days are more difficult than others.
Natty, is everything alright?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind. And I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
I'm sorry, Natty. I wish there was something I could do to help.
You have done plenty. In fact, many of my good days are good because of you. The bad days, however, I believe I would feel less helpless.
We should check on her shoes. Like what is she wearing?
Rookwood's miserable lot. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get them, beginning with Harlow. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Okay. San Bakar's trial. Okay. I feel like it won't be today, but tell the keepers of Ranrock's complete the final trial.
hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
Is that guy always here? That is suspicious.
The owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
The student? I have a name, sir.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository
That is an odd place to go to give him.
Surely this changes things.
It could have given me the book anywhere else.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
Just checking on exactly what tendrils means. Some of our pensive chamber. Okay. Oh, that is far away. Once again, we go out of Hogwarts.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information.
Revelio. Confringo.
Is that a... It is.
believe I know what must be done. Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
That's a head. I can't say that I do.
It appears to be a fearsome beast known as a graphorn. And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a graphorn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of graphorns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
He's always happy to not participate.
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone. This must be the place. Revelio.
Maybe I should save. Haven't manually saved in a while. Maybe I should do this during the day.
Anne's worried. She said Sebastian promised her that I would be there if she went to meet him in the catacomb. But now he's asking her to join him immediately and to come alone. She says he doesn't sound himself. Meet us at the catacomb as soon as you can. I hope that my quill has conveyed my message clearly.
Very well, Lord of the Shore. Show yourself.
Oh, I saw something red over there. Okay, first I must hurt it, so that it then needs to be rescued. Okay. Oh my god, it's fast! Second time it hurts me. Oh, he's a big boy. Shit. He sparkles. I don't know what I could do with that. I think I'm supposed to do something when he's charging. Hold on. Maybe stop. Bombardo was one of the last spells I learned. Maybe that's it. What else? Flipendo. Okay. God dang it! Okay, that's not it. That's not it either. But it's gotta be something. I'm pretty sure that's the tell. Gonna need to throw everything I've got. Is that a hint? God. That's not it. Oh, I haven't tried this one yet. Okay, no, doesn't work. He doesn't get cursed. That son of a bitch, he doesn't get cursed. Maybe I need to let him crash against the rock or something. What? Oh! He's got some new tricks now. I'm not dealing any damage. Jesus, man. Let me breathe a little bit. I only have 2 more potions left. Just pressing buttons at this point. I'm gonna die. And now I just bit my head off.
I need your help, friend.
You have cast fire on me like 50 times. That is a weird turn of events. Oh, I should have read that probably.
Here we go. Slow down now. There we go. Faster. Poachers. Let's see how the Lord of the Shore feels about his neighborhood being invaded.
Shouldn't be it.
No need to race now, my friend. It'll take more than this to stop them.
Protect Expulsor! Incendio!
Am I supposed to have some kind of attack while doing this?
Looks intriguing.
So I will walk.
We're crossing that bridge whether you like it or not.
Oh, I see.
Time for you all to clear out. We're a dragon short because we'll have you fight instead.
It's getting close. Almost there. And I wish I had taken advantage of this more. Oh, it needs to stand there. Okay. We're supposed to go in with the beast? Yep, apparently yes. Or apparently not. Oh, you can't go in while mounted. You should have told me sooner. Alright, how do I unmount? How do I beat? They need better sound effects for that thing.
Revelio.
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isadora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
When he says he still has his reservations, does it mean there's still like a puzzle or something? No, that's the pensive. Alright, let's watch it. The one who mastered memories. Okay. So this has got to be the last memory. Their buildings were very wasteful in terms of space. Like, a tiny room would have sufficed for this. But no, they were so self-centered, they had to have giant statues of themselves. Maybe I should side with Isidora.
Isidora? Isidora? Mr. Morganlock,
He doesn't have a face. No, he doesn't have a face. Well, he looks like ominous.
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isidora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isidora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others. I need you to return to your common room, all right?
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isidora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? He won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students, no one.
Isidora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
She's alive.
That's gonna be hard to explain to Sebastian. But I think that's it for today. It's already 11 p.m. here, and like I said, last night was kind of a tough night. So let me see. Wow, quite a lot of people streaming. How about Soul the Seeker for tonight? He's playing Batman Arkham City. He's not a Portuguese streamer. I think he's from the UK. No, Australian. He has an Australian accent. I don't remember exactly. It's one of those two. He says he's a comedian. We'll see. All right, he's usually on Mihai's stream when he plays RPG. He's a fun fellow. So maybe it's true. Let's see, raid. Soul the Seeker. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching tonight. Thank you for being there. Thank you for chatting with me. Yeah, we're about to raid Soul the Seeker. Please bring your best behaviors, your best vibes, and let's bring some of these. Well, I would. It's been quite quiet here for a while, so I wouldn't say the energy, but let's raid. And then I hope you all have a good night and a good rest of the week. If I don't stream until Sunday. And, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna give you guys the music. Bye bye.